Welcome back. Satisfactory. We need to we gotta check our ore supply, which is what we're about to do. Check on the ore. And then we need to move the uploader. I had a thought that we could move this uploader over. And build what we can, right? Because we want to get this frames factory done here soon. Primarily thing though, checking on the ore, I see 4 of these lines are perfect, and then one of them is struggling. Which is resulting in lots of screws, but not a complete amount of screws. We're not getting all the screws we could be getting. And this, wait, no, this one right here is empty. Wow, this one is super full. It doesn't look like anything's coming in this way anyway. It's all what's coming in up here. So I'm thinking, I mean, the easy thing to do, kind of the immediate thing to do, we could just store all this, come over here, find one that's got too much ore, and just kind of move it over here, right? That really doesn't solve anything long term, but it definitely gets that flowing a little better. Oh wait, it's the input side that I should be worried about, and that's over here. So this one, that one doesn't have the ore, and that's coming from where is that going from? Over here? Uploading, going around. But we don't have any extra from over here. So this would be a good place to inject some more ore if we really wanted this. But this initial input, well, except for that one, is already pretty low. So I think we're okay. Let's just go for that for now. We'll just do the hand jam. Yeah, all of them are fully utilized now, so I think we're good. Let's see where we are. See, I don't understand why. Did you just see that? One time when I hit 1, I was in my old mentality. It put the jetpack on. But now when I hit 1, okay. It realized that I was about to make a point. I'm not sure what hitting a number on that bar is doing anymore. I don't like the fact that you can... I wish there was a button for that. This game is pretty good about giving you settings for everything. I wonder if there's a setting for it. Let's check. Controls, maybe? We're not gonna go super slow on this. We're gonna just sort of pop through relatively quickly. Player teleport, right mouse button. Toggle ghostfly, G. What's all this? I don't even know what this is. Shortcut 1, but it doesn't really tell you what shortcut 1 does. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh my god. I don't think I should be crashing quite this much. I guess I got Spotify open, but that shouldn't be causing me any problems. All right, give me a second. All right, we're gonna try it again. What was this saying? Oh. Perfect. Ooh, yeah, see, this is how you get dismantled crates. Where did it end up this time? On this belt. Okay, interesting. What am I gonna upload? Surely I don't have a full... I have a full thing of smart plating lying around on my uploader. I don't have a lot of room for stuff. But at least now... Oh wait, that's pipes. We're not really making a lot of pipes. We need to start making use of some of this stuff. But now we're making good use of our screws. I think as this fills in, it'll get there. I think it's good. All right. I'm gonna put a storage container over here just because it's super easy to understand what's going on. And we're gonna drop off some stuff just to make sure we've got plenty of room because we want to move that uploader. We currently have an uploader connected to... I guess while we're here we should also double check to make sure we're still making crystal oscillators. Yeah, they're still being made. We've got a couple hundred. we're halfway there. We should probably click a few of these into existence just to get those off of our list. But really, we're here to get this uploader. Plenty of frames, oh my. Might as well take these 2 summer sloops as well. Oops. I didn't leave myself any gas. Luckily, I know there's gas over here. Lots of it. Technically, we also had some on our uploader, so we weren't really in too much danger. I have to see if we have any summer sloop action over here. No, I moved it, but now I can't remember where I moved it to. It's possible I moved it to the frames just so I have these summer sloops on me. Let me double check though. Our smart. Alright, none of those. And then I'm just gonna, I guess since we're here, we might as well double check. Plus that'll give us access to the smart cannon. The hyper cannon. Okay, none of those have summer sloops in them. At some point, we are going to have to clean up the iron spaghetti.
I don't know. Have a good day.
Oh, that's going to merge onto the belt. Or onto the lift. There we go. So now any frames that come off, half will get split into the uploader and the rest will be available for local pickup. Perfect. I wonder if I can get a couple clicks in. It looks like we don't have enough. Looks like we lack the mojo of encased beams. Man, I could have sworn we'd have some encased beams around here. Keeping your digital uploader full is also a suboptimal way to do what you want to do. Since you can't put something into the uploader, it assumes that you want to switch the equipment. That really just does not feel like a... just doesn't feel like a good solution. Feels bad, man. I think while we're here, we'll drop these summer sloops into one of these. We'll let them make a couple extra. Missing copper sheets. Boo. I know we don't have copper sheets nearby. Took me a second there to remember where we put the copper sheets. It's possible I should probably get the power going in this thing before we go too much higher, because we are going to run out of ease of access to power. If we haven't already, we might have already doomed ourselves. I can connect the power all the way down, but that doesn't give us the power, is the problem. For now, I'll just delete half of this. And we'll deal with the other half later. Alright, let's put it in because it's going to bother me to have that gap there. We gotta have this half foundation solved. Technically, I think it's supposed to be turned the other way, but it's fine for now. $128. So we still need 160 crystal oscillators. I guess I could bring over the other stuff. Then we'll have it ready to go. I could also kind of... We're so close to being done with the build out. I'm tempted to force my way through it. Encased beams. 3 more clicks. We're so close. I'm about to say, something's got to have a gap. I'm just going to make all of our upload spaces encased beams. Then I'm going to go in here and grab more encased beams. Then we're going to go over here and start building. I don't know. It's looking pretty good to me. Now we just need, what? Less than 60 crystal oscillators. We're gonna get these crystal. We are completing this build, this video. I don't care what it takes. I think we should investigate the storage of all of our blueprints. Okay, fine. Clear it. And let's see if we've got any crystal oscillators. Surely we've got some. 6. More than I had. I'm going to start deleting things. I need to make sure I've got room in my inventory. None in there. Nothing on the blueprint. Nothing on the blueprint here. I see lights over there, but those are legitimate. Those are legitimate. Alright, so what we have is what we have. Now, maybe there's a few in the uploader trying to get uploaded. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. And we're short an ever so small amount. How could we be short encased beams of all things? We're gonna need more encased beams anyway, so we should probably just accept the fact that we need more encased beams and go grab some. Always gotta remember the digital uploaders have their own internal buffer stack. So if you're ever looking for something that you're uploading, always double check the buffer stack. does look kind of cool though, doesn't it? Come on. Come on. Okay. We might be able to make our way to the top of this thing. Or we might not. Now we've got the power necessary to rock and roll this thing. Beautiful. I think we should go to the top and get everything lifted. Ooh, that's a good point though. Ooh, we need a... How big is this? 4 meter? So we probably owe ourselves a 4-meter wall. Though technically I should probably use this just so it's exactly the same. But if I do that, then I'm gonna have to I see. I got it. So we can find the place for this. Maybe if I put a foundation to support this, I think I can get a wall a little easier. I guess we need 2 foundations to make this corner first. I might have to put in a manual conveyor hole to get that to slide in perfectly. Uh-oh. We're having problems. This needs to be halfway into the pillar. And then this pillar needs to extend. Why is it forcing its way to turn that? That is not what I'm asking for. I see it that way. And it flips it. If I see it the other way, it accepts it. If I put it in this way, it flips it. Ah, yes. Good old last bastion of problem. I'm not gonna solve. This is better because this way it can just go in and then everything can be even, right? It's just 4 meters even. If I go the other way, it'll have to be 4 meters plus a lift. I don't want to do the plus a lift part. So I might have to suffer with this. What I'm only can describe as a bug. Because if I see this, it should go as described. It's only because we're using this conveyor hole. I gotta think that's the reason. Okay, maybe if we use the standard conveyor hole wall instead. maybe that'll have a ever so slightly different reaction. That doesn't line up, but I'm more curious than anything. Ooh. That's terrible. But I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna accept it just because I don't want to be here all day. And I want it to be 4-meter tall hat. Right, I want that to be the same height as this all the way around. That's really the deal breaker here. This might actually work if I use the 1/2 meter or half foundation 4-meter. All right, I think we can get the best of both worlds here. If we can build it right. If we can make this turn, we should do it. And then this output come on, there's got to be a place on here where you'll let me do a splitter. Are you trying to tell me we still haven't seen a single modular frame from this thing yet? Okay, there you go. So they are showing up. I want to think there's going to be a chunk of modular frames coming down. Into the uploader with you. Perfect. Uh-oh. Technically, this is a tad short. This all should be interacting up here. But I think I'm going to be fine with it. Let's get this other side connected before we do anything crazy. I just put a wall halfway into this pylon. It's on the edge of the building, halfway into the center pylon. Then we'll extend that. We'll put in a conveyor wall hole. I think put this on the edge. And then I think it makes the well, it should fix itself. If I start from here, it should force the right direction upon me. Hello? Oh, it was forcing the right direction upon me. I just didn't know how it was expressing it. It was expressing it by not giving me the access until I set it to the correct direction, which I didn't do. That's alright. The joy of the Hupper Pack. And then over here, we gotta find a place to split. Come on. How is that not a perfectly legitimate area for a splitter? Well, it's going. Now we just gotta connect all of this other stuff. I didn't leave myself a lot of room to do this. I have to do it by sound on the last one. Those little beeps are just what you need. Sorry, my headphone volume was turned down for some reason. Okay, that one's messed up. Nice part is you can see right here that there's stuff, so you know that previous connection has been made. I think that's that. All the other iron rods are being used. Cut in half, cut in half, cut in half, cut in half. 9 times. So none have made it down here. And then when it does make it down here, it's going to get cut in half, 4 more times. There's going to be a lot of sharing of the iron rods. They'll make it down eventually, though. This little guy should be aligned a little better. It's gonna be a while before this is fully filled out, but I think we're rocking and rolling. This is working. You know what? Let's put a 1 meter foundation on this. I think I should leave that open, right? But it should probably be capped without a little roof. Yeah, I think that's better. And then we just get a wall. We're right at an hour, but I'm very happy that we got this done. No, I don't like that. We'll just let that corner be the corner. I think that's about right. It's a little odd because that doesn't go all the way across, but I think it's fine. From a distance, it won't even be a question. Man, those rods are flying in. Those rods and those plates are flying in. But you got to put it in the category of trust the process. I guess if I don't trust the process, the answer is always go to the bottom and make sure that the machines most far away are still receiving. Okay, well, 0 isn't really what I was looking for. I was expecting them to have something in here by now. So now I'm concerned that the connections aren't right. Oh, ha! The connections aren't connected. That's right, because the floor really wasn't the bottom. See, this is why you check your work. Excellent. Let's just connect a couple more of these. Now we're ready to go. Though it looks like I see one, but not the other input. Surely the rods aren't that rare. Oh boy. I guess, you get cut in half so many times. Near the bottom here, it is going to be rough, but one rod has made it. I'm just going to have to count on the vertical manifold working itself out. I think we're done. An absolute beauty pass on this would probably just require us to wall this off. And then have like a little special wall angle to deal with this. Uh-oh. This isn't good. There we go. On this side, I think it's just a simple matter of straight connecting this and going all the way around. I'm tempted to do something like this. I guess we're gonna have to put in a beam to hold it. Ooh, we got to get bright and glossy on there. It really doesn't show up as much as I was hoping. It does show up though. You can definitely get a sense of the glow, but it's not like it's super bright. But when you get close to it, you can see it. I think that's about right. We're obviously dumping, absolutely dumping resources into this thing, only to get... Technically, we're getting twice what we see here because we're splitting it so each side gets modular frame output. But still. So the plates are done. I'm pretty sure that this factory is set up for a full line of rods. So we're always going to be on rods. Let's see what our rod output looks like. Well, one of our rods is totally and completely empty. I wonder which one that is. surely I set this up to accept rods more than one. Like we're pulling from more than one line for rods. Yeah. So at least two of these lines are supplying it. All of our rod storage, though, still has a decent amount. So I'm not too worried about it. As long as more than one line is supplying it, even though it's a full line requested, I think we'll be fine. That, though, might be enough to really get me to worry about power situations. Haha. Look at that. Look at that. We unlocked such a huge chunk of the factory at the same time that we are now on the edge power-wise. This is why I built so many batteries, is because I don't like to feel rushed. It'll charge in 15 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 249 hours. Yeah. So the power that we're generating isn't fully consistent. But we've got hundreds of hours before we run out of power. This bottom is a little blah. They're all going to be a little blah, though. I think I'm all set. I'm happy with that. I would say that we're making what? Are there 40 of these? So we're making 80 per minute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 40 frames per minute. Not nearly enough, but it's enough for now. I think we're done. At least we're done for today. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I'm kind of curious about how many screws we're making now. Well, that's a decent flow for screws. We'll see you next time.